All right, good morning. It's Sunday, August 13th, 7:15 a.m. Getting ready to go on my long run for the day. The plan has a 10-minute warm-up and then run 10 miles and a 10-minute cool down. So with the warm-up and the cool down, I'll probably cover about 11 and a half miles in grand total, which will be the farthest I've ever run. 10 miles being the current farthest distance. So I've been looking more into the run, walk, run method, and it seems like a lot of people use it with varying ratios. Some people do like run for 90 seconds, walk for 30, or walk for 15. Some people do, run for 4 minutes, walk for 1 minute, or walk for 30 seconds. And some people do run for 1 mile and then walk for 1 minute or whatever. There's so many different ratios. And some people use like a timer of some kind on their phone that'll beep for each interval. And they just run with that like through races or in training. And I thought about it. For example, doing the half marathon in October with a timer going off for each interval that I decide works best for me. And I imagined that, 2 hours plus of that going over and over and over again. And it's sort of taking me out of the experience almost, because I'm just like robotically just waiting for these timers to go on and off. And I feel like if that were the case, I wouldn't be able to get into a mental zone that I like to get in when I run. Running for me is a big part of it, is sort of the escape from the hard parts of life, the mundane routines of like a work schedule, a weekly schedule, and I can get out there and let my mind sort of wander and drift wherever it goes, or at the same time sort of people watch or get imaginative or something, and enjoy the environment, check out the wildlife, parks and trees and grass. I don't know, just let the mind do what the mind does. And I think if there was a timer making all these beeps and bloops, that just seems like it's going to take me out of the experience of why I even do this in the first place. So I'm kind of just going to wing it as far as this run, walk, run method thing, and just kind of see how it goes. It might even be something I just don't even do once I get done with this training program and do the half marathon. So, but that's kind of the fun part of all of this. It's just trial and error and experimenting, seeing what works and what doesn't. So I'm going to get warmed up here with some dynamic stretching, and I got to get this run going today, because I don't want it to get too late in the morning where the sun comes out and the heat goes up. Alright, let's get going. Alright, doing my warm-up walk to the park here. I had to switch my watch over to my left wrist. I switch my watch up, I don't know, a couple times a day actually, from one wrist to the other. I think I sleep with it on my right. Anybody watching, do you guys switch up your watch wrist side? Do you have a preference on which side you wear it while you run, or do you just keep it on the same wrist? Maybe I'm weird. It's a nice overcast day. Nice and cool temperatures. I think it's going to get into the 80s today, but right now think it's in the high 60s, which is great. I got the sunblock on, which is going to make me sweat more, but I gotta avoid those sunburns. All right. I think I'll check in with you guys every mile. I think I'm going to do the energy chews every 3 miles, so 3, 6, 9. I have 5 of them. I was supposed to get some yesterday and I totally forgot until the evening time. And by the time I remembered, all the running stores, which is the only place I can find them, were closed. So I have a few leftovers that we're going to use. All right, let's get started. All right, 1 mile in. Running along the main road here. I feel pretty good. During my warm-up, my dynamic stretches, I felt some kind of twinge in my right knee area, the muscle just above it. I was a little worried about that. But right now I don't feel it. I'm breathing weird because once I bring the phone out, my breathing gets all off, so I'm going to get back to concentrating on my breathing. All right, 2 miles in. The second mile was a 10:41 pace. I don't know what the first one was. Probably a little bit faster. Feeling okay. I'm already really sweaty. But I got my band-aids on, so no chafing. Alright. Whew. Let's do mile 3. All right, 3 miles in, having my first chew. Mile 3 was a 10:59 pace. Taking a little walk break, had to make a phone call. Got some co-workers that are working today on a Sunday. One of the co-workers being my stepson. So, had to answer a question for him. But he's doing awesome. So, took a little walk break for that and for my chew because I don't want to choke on it while I run. Now I'm in this park that's sort of next to the trail that I found recently that I'm going to fully explore today. But the trail itself is not quite long enough out and back to cover the distance, so I came across the riverbed here to this park that I've run in before. And I'm just going to do the loop in this park and then head back up the trail till the end, come back down, do this loop again, and then back down the rest of the trail towards home. So that's the plan. All right. I've been walking for like a while now, so let's get back to running, do mile 4. All right, 4 miles in. Last mile was a 12:07 pace with some walking. Definitely slowing down. Getting a little bit of information from both knees. Nothing bad though. Wish I had some water. All right, on to mile 5. Okay, 5 miles in. Mile 5 was 11:07 pace. Back on the trail. And the part I have not run before. So, I think it's going to end in about a mile. And then turn around and head back. Feeling okay. Okay, 6 miles in. Mile 6 was 10:47 pace, which I'm really surprised. Kind of gotten into a groove. I feel really good. Just got this pace going. It feels really comfortable. Taking a walk break now to get into my shoes. Let's see, we'll do the green ones, the salted watermelon. Have to watch out for coyotes. They like to eat our dogs. Alright. Kind of dirty. It's so delicious though. I wish I had some water though. I'm thinking about getting a vest, but I am on a serious budget. And I just can't afford it. I'll start saving. Maybe I'll have one by the time half marathon comes. Alright, let's do mile... I'm losing track. Mile 7? Let's do it. 7 miles in. With some walking and stuff. Mile 7 was 12:22 pace. Still feel okay, but I'm getting some urges to walk. When the next mile comes, I just have the strong urge to just walk at the end of each mile, but I don't feel like I need to. It's just a weird urge, so I'm gonna keep it going. This is the Home Run Dog Park. Alright, 8 miles in. I had to take a walk break. My legs starting to feel very heavy. And I'm really craving some water. I was looking around the park for a water fountain. None to be found, so I'm going to take a little walk break here and start heading into mile 9. Mile 8 was a 10:45 pace, so without any walking, I'm staying sub 11, which is pretty cool. But I'm walking in this one, so mile 9 is going to be longer, of course, but let's see how it goes. I think I say that every mile. 9 miles in. I missed the pace on that last mile. Probably low 11s. I'm in struggle town now. But I feel like this is coming later than it did in my 10-mile race back in June. So Feeling good about it, feeling some progression, but yeah, my legs are just feeling tired. Some fatigue setting in. My hips are starting to feel like they're struggling, so I'm just soaked. I'm just sweating so much. This is my favorite shirt, but I feel like I'm wearing a wet poncho. So I'm going to see if I can invest in something a little more high quality, maybe like a tank top type thing. I have some tank tops, but I was using Vaseline for chafing and it stained my shirts. And I know I can probably wash them out with some soap or whatever, but I just haven't yet. So it's kind of embarrassing running with dark spots right where your nipples are. So I'm going to invest in another shirt that's more water wicking. All right. I've been walking for a little while now. Gotta keep it running. Let's get to mile 10. Gorse. All right, 10 miles in. Mile 10 was like a 12:41 pace, I think. Let's keep it going. Oh, 11 miles in. That last mile was a 10-minute mile. I don't know if that's right. I have to check that. Alright. Now I got a 10-minute cool down, which I'm going to run through. A little light jog. And see how far we get. Okay. Mission complete. I don't know what the last mile was either. Well, I did a total of 11.77 miles. In 2 hours, 14 minutes, 40 seconds. So this says an average of 11 minute, 26 second per mile pace. Oh, I am feeling it. Let's see, other than my legs just feeling super tired, the second toe of my right foot is hurting. I guess it'd be like your pointer toe. That's hurting. And I felt like my hips and my knees were kind of on the verge of just being done. Felt like I was kind of skirting on the edge there of an injury, so I'm glad it's over. But pretty proud of that. Feel good. Longest run I've ever done. 11 3/4. Longest run time-wise too. 2 hours, 14 minutes, 40 seconds. All on my feet. So feel pretty good about that. I'm ready to rest until Wednesday. So thanks for joining me on this long run, and I hope you find it fun too, trying to figure out this puzzle called running.